Good afternoon, everyone. We're the group 11 from Anastasia's group, and our studio name is called Voice Studio. We are a team of three, having one contribute to the main ideas, the other one generating the solution to make the idea actually work, and the third teammate to make the idea actually present in the physical and digital world and testing it out. From starting off the project, we have looking into some light materials that can be easily formed and structured, and the structure can sit by itself. We're also looking at the movement that people can interact with the space, can be climb onto it or potentially going through it. Then further along that, we look at the panels or the faces of each component and seeking the potential if it can be pushed, pulled, rotate, or even creating a platform that can be climbed onto it. We're thinking best to the environment, the best way is to interact with them and it can respond to the back. With our precedent, we started looking at a project lighting installation done called Captivated Body. It is a dynamic light space that is created by the thread and creates a visual feedback from the surrounding noise, and the noise is captured by the sensors, which is constantly reflecting the visual data onto these avian light. So we're aiming to design a dancing hub that captures the surrounding noise and then interpreted data into the physical movable space, which invites the visitor to play and experience the phenomena beyond the vision and subtitle the interaction with the motion of the body movement. Explicitly articulating immersive environment brings the participants perform their movement with the rhythm, therefore creates a visual feedback through their activities and their performance, which is triggered by the actual condition from the existing environment and the sound around it. So the human movement is constantly performing, responding to the current environment.
From the beginning, we started by establishing a plan formed applying through the arrangement of wooden strips and tried to form a space through different connections between the planes. In this process, we tried a variety of connections methods. After that, I tried to change the plane in three-dimensional space. So the final module used a combination of wood frame and elastic ropes. The connection of the wooden frame adopts three horizontally rotating structures so that the two wooden bars can be fixed at any angle. The connection between the elastic rope is by placing the connection module on the two sections of the rope. There are three forms of this module. One is that the elastic rope is connected with the wooden strap, and the slide rope is placed on the wooden strap. This module can slide on the wooden strap. Another form is to form a rotating shaft in it, which can realize the connection between the elastic rope and the wooden strap at any angle. The last one is to paste magnets on each side of the module, so that the module can easily connect it to other modules. Through different combinations of the three modules, different space can be formed in the wooden frame. Slide rail can facilitate people to change the form of space in the structure.
Through the site visit, we're creating a sound map for all the three sites and discovered around the ringwork is mainly the sound is dominated by the wildlife and the birds. However, in the Bicentennial Park, because it's a highly human activity-centered based environment, the most noise is created by the human activities. With the armory, which is evenly spread out, but most but still the bird and the wildlife mostly presenting their sound in the surroundings.
Thanks, my partner Nanny and Jackie illustrate a very impressive presentation. And then I will introduce our playscape and how to let the visitors participate in these playscapes. The first is located in the Bostonians Park, and the form of the idea is come from ballet, Black's Wall. We discover that at the end of the ballet, the dancer's hand is going to constantly change by the movement of the arm's joints. If we imagine this module is our forearms, and this part represents our palm, which means we can use our joint, rotated joint, to realize up or down or move the right to the left. And this is our form's transformation. The first consists of module is a little bit of large and don't have interior space to let the people joint. And the second form, we try to create some complicated interior space, but the outside form is like a bit of is like kind of the framework. So we find these locations connects the interior space. It will create a variety of internal connections. The complex internal space will be created by the connection of the several lines on different dimensions. When we have a complex form which created by our module, we need to consider about how to integrate the people in our planescape. So we designed the interior space will be changed by the surrounding natural sound of the man-made noise. So we guess you will be wonder about how the interior space is changed by the surrounding sounds of the man-made noise. Thanks a plugin software for Firefly. This is our part of Grasshopper. It could control our transformation. This part will record the sound and goes through the data processing to output instruction to realize the two red point movement on these two tracks. Yep. And we can use this plugin to display a visualization of the data. We find a very interesting things that the man-made noise occupied a major noise on the Bostonians, parks, and the armory. When the top module move, the middle module will be rotated like this. And the space on the two side of lower part will be deformed, leading to overview change. Then our group members Nanny will introduce our urban plaza.
Choosing another type of a movement that different to the ballet dancing, we have choose the Tai Chi. Through mapping the serious movement of the head and through mapping series pattern from the leg and hand movement, we generate a form by connecting all the points of these movements, which these are going to be the structure that fix the structure to the ground, and weaving in between is the thread gonna navigate the visitor or the player to play and dance inside this space and matching with the rhythm. These fixed timbre structures will be easily reformed if it's another type of the sound. After they fixing it, the visitor will just do all those serious pushing and moving to direct themselves into this immersive experience. When it's night, it can be lights up, as in using the UV light, become a light installation, light up the whole environment. Thanks for watching.